I know it sounds a little bit goofy and you're probably wondering yourself, what the hell, did I just pay to have this guy tell me not to give up? No, but I personally felt like I also have to introduce this section in the course because I believe is very important. Now, before we start building a YouTube channel, we need to understand how YouTube works. And I'm going to start off with the biggest mistake new creators do, which is new creators think YouTube is about you, when in reality, YouTube is about them. Let me explain. If you create videos only based on what you feel like making, your chances of success on YouTube are extremely low. To grow a successful faceless channel, you need to approach it like a business. Study the market, analyze what works, find ways to improve it, and add something new. Don't just make videos for yourself. Make videos viewers will actually find interesting and want to watch. So think of it this way. YouTube isn't just a creative outlet. It's a business. And like any business, it runs on supply and demand. Imagine walking into a restaurant where the chef only cooks what he likes to eat. You sit down, and instead of giving you a menu, he says, well, I felt like making squid soup today, so that's all I'm serving. It doesn't matter if you hate squid, you either eat it or leave. How long do you think a restaurant like that would survive? That's exactly what I mean when I say the biggest mistake is thinking that YouTube is about you. You don't exactly make videos you want. You make videos the viewers want, them. So think of YouTube as them tube. Just give them what they want. That's exactly how YouTube works. If you're only making videos you personally feel like making without thinking about what your audience actually wants, you're basically running a restaurant with no menu. It might be fun for you, but viewers aren't going to stick around for long. The channels that grow are the ones that serve what the audience is already hungry for. Videos that solve their problems, entertain them, or give them something new they actually want to see. Let me simplify it. So let's say you're a gamer and you play Fortnite. And your favorite thing to do is just play Fortnite. So the videos you're making is simply recording your gameplay and posting the gameplay to YouTube. You post a 20-minute Fortnite match. That's what you like to do. But now let's think about the viewers. Viewers inside that niche probably find that boring. Maybe they like to watch only the best moments inside a Fortnite game, which means viewers inside your niche don't want to watch you play Fortnite for 20 minutes straight. They might want to see a compilation of the best moments. Now, even if that's not what you want to do, that's what you have to do. Instead of posting a 20-minute long Fortnite game, you have to play a bunch of games, take the best moments, and put them into one single video, call it a compilation of the best moments, and post that to YouTube. This way, you're serving the viewers exactly what they want, not what you want. It's obviously much more easier to just record a 20-minute straight gameplay of Fortnite and post it, but no one wants to watch that. Maybe they want to watch the best moments, so you have to play a bunch of games, take the best moments, and create one single video with that. That's what I mean when I say YouTube is not about you, it's about them. You're still playing your favorite game, but you have to make the video packaged for the viewers, not for you, not how you feel, not just because, today I feel like just recording a 20-minute gameplay of Fortnite. It's not how it works. You need to package a video for the viewer. Now, the next section of the course, it's called Don't Give Up. In the past 13 years of me creating faceless channels, the biggest and hardest thing to do was to believe in myself and not give up. In the first 7 years, which is crazy, it's 7 years. It took me 7 years to finally beat this emotion. I was struggling to make channels and build channels because I wasn't seeing results. And here's the exact reason why I want to share this with you guys, because I believe that if years ago I didn't have this problem, right now, I would have even more money and even more faceless channels, because basically what happened, because of emotions, because of not believing in yourself and giving up, I would make faceless channels, and logically the niche and everything made sense. Logically, I knew it should blow up. I knew this was a trending topic, but I wasn't getting the results in the beginning. I wasn't getting views. I wasn't getting comments. It wasn't enough. I was basically letting my emotions conquer me, because when you upload a video and it gets 0 views, obviously it doesn't feel good. You do feel a little bit sad. And then you upload another video and it gets, again, 0 views. And you upload another video and it gets 0 views. And then maybe you upload a few more videos, but they only get 100 views, 500 views, 1,000 views. And you end up uploading 10 videos to 20 videos, and they're not getting enough views. They're getting like 100 to 1,000 views, maybe 5,000 views. They're not getting views. And after spending all this time creating videos and then seeing they're not getting views, you really get sad. You start to think that you're not good enough. that maybe this is not for you, maybe this is not the right niche, maybe you're doing something wrong, or maybe it's just not gonna work out, right? So you stop, you give up. And that is probably one of my biggest regrets when it comes to building faceless channels that I have. Basically, years ago, I had the opportunity to start faceless channels that right now could have had like millions of subscribers and could have made me even more money. But I didn't because the first videos weren't getting views, even though logically I knew this was a trend. I knew this would work even 2 years later. I knew those things logically, but because my first videos weren't getting views, I got demotivated and I stopped posting videos. And it took me a long time to detach my emotions from this kind of business and only make channels as a business and literally just post videos. Even if they don't get views, I still post them because I know in the end it's going to work if the strategy is good. And this is what I want to show you right now on the screen. As you can see, these are the analytics of one of my faceless channel. And what I want to show is that in the beginning, as you can see over here in 2024, it was getting very little views, so I wasn't really uploading videos. I was facing the exact same issues, my emotions. I was thinking that maybe this niche is oversaturated and there's no space for me. Even though logically, I knew that my strategy is good. I know the script was good. I know how I was editing the video was good. But emotionally, I didn't feel like that because I wasn't getting the results. And as you can see, for more than 9 months, 8 months, I was getting very little views. And basically because of that over here, I just stopped uploading videos. And I was still getting views because the videos I uploaded before were evergreen, which means that if you make evergreen videos, they will always get views, even 10 years later. And I will explain a little bit later why. But I stopped posting because these views were not enough for me. On my other faceless channels, I get many more views. But in April, over here, I got motivated again because I really knew logically that this niche will work. I really knew it will work. So I started posting videos again and I posted many more videos. And as you can see, the channel literally went viral and I was getting around 100,000 views a day. And this is basically where I made most of the money in the last 3 months, 4 months with this channel. And what this shows is that you should put your emotions aside and trust in your logic, trust in your strategy, and trust in your plan. YouTube is a little bit oversaturated. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber nowadays and everyone wants to make money. So obviously it's a little bit hard for the algorithm to promote your videos from the beginning. As I said in the previous section about the algorithm gap, there are already big channels who are getting all the views and impressions. So there's not a lot of space for you. But if you stay consistent and you don't give up, as I said, this is what might happen. You might go viral because the strategy works. So what I want all of you to understand is that if the strategy makes sense, if the niche seems to be trending on YouTube, put all your emotions aside and post videos, create videos, even if you're not getting enough views, because it will work out in the end. And that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys, because I believe it was important to share this, because this is basically the reason why a lot of you don't succeed when making faceless channels. You give up. You give up because emotionally you feel like maybe you're not good enough, the niche is not good enough, maybe this is not for you, maybe you're doing something wrong. But if logically you know you're doing the right thing, if you know that the video is well edited because you've watched the course and you've learned from other YouTubers or whatever, then just stick to the plan. Don't let emotions ruin your future. Let's talk about something I like to call the algorithm gap. It's something I've discovered myself, so I named it the algorithm gap. This is my favorite part of the algorithm. It's something I've experienced and learned myself. The reason some channels grow and other channels don't grow is because of what I like to call the algorithm gap. Let me explain what it is. Let's say in your niche where you're posting videos, there are already 200 plus channels with more than 100,000 subscribers. Your channel is small, it's new, and it only has 1,000 or 1,500 subscribers. Obviously, the algorithm will prioritize the channels that have more subscribers because the algorithm trusts them. These big channels already built a lot of trust with the algorithm, so the algorithm obviously will send more impressions to the big channels. So when you post a video, chances are the algorithm will not send you many impressions because it already sent tons of impressions to the popular channels in your niche. Because as I said, there are big channels already who have been posting for years and they've built a trust with the algorithm. So obviously the algorithm will send impressions to these channels. The algorithm will send most of the impressions to these channels. So you as a small channel will not receive a lot of impressions because all the impressions have already been spent on the big channel. So this is why a lot of channels get stuck in the 1,000 views to 10,000 views trap. I create new faceless channels that have 0 subscribers myself. What I've noticed is that in the first 1 to 3 months, even if my videos have a well-researched and written script, are professionally and consciously edited. With all the experience I have, they still will be stuck below 1,000 views. And the reason for this is because the algorithm hasn't built a trust with your channel yet. So, does this mean it's impossible to grow? No, the secret to fixing this is consistency. Now, I know a lot of gurus talk about consistency and you hear this word everywhere a lot, but let me actually explain in logical terms why consistency works. So let's say you post a video and you get 1,600 views. Then you post another one, you get 700 views. You post another one, you get 1,000 views. And you post another, you get 500 views. And you just post a bunch of videos. Let's say you post 20 videos and none of them work. And then if you're consistent, what you will notice with new channels, new faceless channels, and I notice this all the time, is that after they post a bunch of videos, one video will just blow up. It will get 100,000 views, 500,000 views, sometimes millions of views. Now, the question is, why does this happen? Especially when the other videos had a very similar script, very similar video editing. Let's say all the videos were edited at the same high quality level. Everything was done the same. Why did just one random video blow up? Sometimes it's simply because of trends, sometimes it's because of other things, but most of the times it's because of the algorithm and what I like to call the algorithm gap. Here's what happens. So, when you're posting these videos that are not getting a lot of views, even if the videos are well edited, the big channels in the niche are also posting videos. So the algorithm is feeding impressions, it's sending viewers to the big channels, not to you. And after it's done sending viewers to the big channels, the viewers have already been consumed. They don't want to watch more YouTube. So there are not enough viewers left in the niche for your channel. But there are days when the algorithm doesn't have enough content to feed the viewers. So what happens? There's a day when the big channels are not posting that much. In order for the algorithm to feed the audience, it finally has to push videos from a smaller channel. If your video is well polished, well edited, has a good script, it will go viral because during that day, the big channels didn't post enough videos, but the audience remains and the algorithm has to feed that audience video. And because the algorithm doesn't have enough videos from the big channels because they haven't been posting during a specific day or whatever, it finally has to recommend your videos from a small channel. And that is why a lot of new creators are getting stuck at 1,000 views, sometimes 3,000 views, sometimes maybe even 10,000 views. But this is why they get stuck, because the algorithm is already sending all these viewers, all these impressions to the big channels, even if your videos are good and well edited, because the algorithm has trust with these channels. But as soon as these channels don't provide enough videos, the algorithm has no choice but to finally show a video from a smaller channel. And that is why consistency is so important, because you as a creator, you have to fight during this time where your videos are stuck at 1,000 views until you finally get recommended by the algorithm. Now, every new channel has a different experience with this. It doesn't mean that you have to post 20 videos and then the 21 video will go viral. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes even the first video can go viral. But if your videos get stuck at 1,000 views and you know your videos are well edited and they have a good script, for example, you copy everything I'm teaching you inside this course, then your videos should be well put together and they're still getting stuck at 1,000 views, it usually means exactly this. The algorithm doesn't have enough impressions left to send to your channel because the algorithm already sent all the impressions to the big channels. So you need to be consistent and post videos and post videos and post video until the algorithm finally has space for your videos as well. But always remember that this algorithm gap only applies if your videos are well edited. If your videos suck, obviously your videos will forever be stuck at 1,000 views. But if you copy what I'm teaching you inside this course and you're editing the same way, you're building scripts the same way, then for sure you're building really high quality videos. And if they're still getting stuck at 1,000 views, it's because of the algorithm gap. And all you have to do is continue to push videos, continue to post the videos and stay consistent until the algorithm finally promotes one of your video. And after the algorithm finally pushes one of your video, it will also start to build trust with your channel because it will see that this video is performing well, which means the algorithm can slowly start to trust your channel, so you will slowly become a big channel yourself. But as I said, this only applies if your videos are high quality. There's a chance if your videos are stuck at 1,000 views, they're simply stuck at 1,000 views because your videos suck. But if you've been taking courses, if you've been watching my course, if you've been watching YouTube gurus and all of that things, and you've been learning video editing, and you know for sure your video is high quality, but it's still stuck at 1,000 views, Most of the time, it's because of the algorithm gap. All you have to do is be consistent and improve every time.